welcome you all to know about nano, the science of small. Myself, Dr.K.Karthika, lecturer in physics, Sita Lakshmi Ramaswamy College, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. What is nano? It is a size, that is 1 billionth of a meter. For example, our human hair is 10,000 nanometer wide. The science corresponding to the thing that is having the size of nano is called as nanoscience. It is a field of applied science focused on design, formation, identification, and applications of materials and devices on the nanoscale. Nanoscience. Nanoscience is the study of phenomena and manipulation of materials at atomic, molecular, and macromolecular scales, where properties differ significantly from those at a larger scale. Whereas nanotechnologies are the design, characterization, production, and application of structures, devices, and systems by controlling its shape and size at nanometer scale. Nanoparticles are classified as the structure with at least one dimension less than a micrometer. Usually there are three types that are spear-like particles, for example, gold nanoparticles and buckyball structures. The figure is shown here. And second type is the rod-like particles. For example, silicon and nickel will be having nano wire-like structure. And the third category is the tube-like particles. For example, carbon and titanium dioxide nanotubes. Each material can possess a different structure. Here I have summed up a few. This slide shows you the image of ant and flea in millimeter range at 5 millimeter, 3 millimeter and 1 millimeter. The second image shows you the image of a fruit fly in 400 micrometer range and a red blood cell in 8 micrometer range. See how the things are magnified in nanometer range. Whereas this picture shows you the image of viruses and DNA in the nanoscale. Do the size of a material changes its property? Usually the material properties don't changes with size. For example, resistivity, melting point, optical absorption. But whereas in the nanoscale, for example, the gold nanoparticles changes its optical absorption property. The color change according to the nanoscale is shown in figure. How to prepare a nanoparticle? In general, there are two basic approaches. One is top-down and another one is bottom-up. In top-down approach, the materials are cut into smaller until the desired size is achieved. Whereas in the bottom-up approach, atoms are added together one by one in order to attain the desired size. Nanoparticles will be having some unique properties and characteristics. Following are the unique characteristics of nanoparticles. Number one is their large surface to volume ratio. Number two is that as the size is small, there will be high percentage of atoms or molecules on the surface. Surface forces are very important while bulk forces are not so important, so that there will be good interaction between the molecules. Metal nanoparticles have unique light scattering properties and exhibit plasmon resonance. Semiconductor nanoparticles may exhibit confined energy states in their electronic band structure, for example, quantum dots. It will be having unique chemical and physical properties. Physical properties of nanoparticles. What are all the physical properties of nanoparticles that the material depend upon? Means number one is size, shape, composition, what is the crystal structure behind that, and the surface ligands, whether it may be acting as capping agents like that, and the medium in which they are dispersed. The nanoparticles provides plenty of applications. This particular picture shows you the glimpse of applications of nanoparticles. Till now, by using this nanotechnology, there are 800 known products are available. Here, I have listed a few applications of nanomaterials. Nanomaterials are being used as catalyst, nanoremediations. In nanoremediation, it uses particular SAMMS technology to remove mercury. In order to prepare a photographic paper, nanomaterials are used, and nanofiber-like materials are used as filters. In order to remineralize RT, nanoparticles are used in our toothpaste and also in our talcum powder too. in food packing materials, in paints in order to improve the adhesive property and antifungal properties. For example, silver nanoparticles are being used. Nanomaterials are also used in preparing cloths for non-staining and anti-radiation. In batteries for high-efficient nanoparticles are used. In cleaning products also nanoparticles are being used. Nanotechnology. Nanotechnologies are being used in variety of fields. In next generation computers in order to get ultra high purity materials, enhanced thermal conductivity and longer lasting non-crystalline materials. Similarly, in kinetic energy penetrators in weapon creation. For example, nanocrystalline tungsten will be having heavy alloy to replace radioactive depleted uranium materials, and also it is used for better insulation materials. It will create a foam-like structures called aerogels from nanocrystalline materials, and it will be having a porous and extremely lightweight, and it can hold up to 100 times their weight. Nanotechnologies are further used in hypermagnets. The nanocrystalline yttrium samarium cobalt grains possesses unusually large surface area compared to the traditional magnetic materials, and it allows for much higher magnetization values, possibility for quieter submarines, ultra-sensitive analyzing devices, magnetic resonance imaging, automobile alternatives. These are a few. And it also used in pollution cleanup materials, and it has a greater fuel efficiency for cars, and it is also particularly used as a stronger bio-based plastics, since the bio-based plastics made from the plant oils lack sufficient structural strength that are to be useful. It merges nanomaterials such as clays, fibers and tubes with bio-based plastics to enhance the strength and durability of the materials, and it allows for stronger, more environment-friendly materials in order to construct cars, spare spots, shuttles and a myriad of other products. Another particular important applications of nanomaterials are the higher quality medical implants. Current microscale implants are not porous enough for tissue in order to penetrate and adapt to the nanoscale materials are not only enhance the durability and strength of implants but also allow tissue cells to adapt more readily. Another important application of the nanomaterials are the home pregnancy kit. Current tests such as first response use bull nanoparticles in conjunction with the micrometer-sized latex particles that are derived with the antibodies to the human chorionic gonadotropin hormone that is released by the pregnant woman. These antibodies react with the hormone in urine and clump together and show up the pink due to the nanoparticles, plasma resonance absorption qualities. This is a better application of the nanomaterial. Some of the potential applications of carbon nanotubes are listed here. In materials and chemistry, the nanoparticles are being used to prepare ceramic and metallic carbon nanotube composites, polymer carbon nanotube composites, in coatings, in preparing membranes and catalysis, and in preparing the tips of scanning probe microscopes. In medicinal field, it is used to diagnose some problems, and in medical it is used for drug delivery system, and it is used as a chemical sensors, and it is used to filter the water and in order to for food treatment. In electrical field, electrical electronics field, it is used to prepare the lighting elements, carbon nanotube based field emission displays, microelectronic devices, molecular computing and data storage devices, ultra sensitive electromechanical sensors, microelectromechanical systems. And in the energy field, it is used as hydrogen storage, energy storage devices in order to prepare solar cells, fuel cells, and in order to prepare superconductor materials. These are all the potential applications of carbon nanotubes. The next breakthrough of the nanotechnology is the applications of quantum computation. In quantum computation, the nanomaterials are being used for cryptographic security, simulation and modulation, massive parallel computing power, intensive computation and solving complex problems, neural level interactions with human beings. With this few introduction about the nanomaterials, I will conclude my session. The application of nanomaterials in various fields has a wide range of opportunities to do research in this field. It also has its own challenges to overcome which are in our hands as problems to solve them. Thank you.